It has been referred to as one of the biggest problems facing Maryland and one of the least talked about on the campaign trail: how to pay for state retirement benefits. Good evening, I'm Kelly Swoop. Tens of thousands of teachers and other state workers are living with the promise of a pension and health care benefits, but the state's going to have to come up with billions of dollars to pay for it for them. ABC 2 News' Jeff Hager has more on efforts to deal with the deficit.
At its peak, the once proud Bethlehem Steel employed 30,000 workers. And when it terminated its pension plan 8 years ago, it left many of those workers, the workers who followed, and their families, high and dry.
My dad was a Bethlehem Steel retiree, and fortunately he and my mom didn't live long enough to have their health benefits taken away.
You may not know Bill Campbell, the Republican nominee for state comptroller, but he's one of the only candidates who dares to speak of the multi-billion-dollar deficit the state faces in paying for its current and former employees' retirement benefits.
I don't know why other people aren't talking about it. It is literally a financial tsunami. The deficit for the pensions and the other post-employment benefits, such as health care, are larger than the state budget. It's about $35 billion.
The last time the state of Maryland fully funded its pension and health care benefits was in 2002, the same year Beth Steel plunged into bankruptcy. Since that time, lawmakers have partially funded it, and the losses in the stock market have created an even bigger shortfall. The incumbent controller, Peter Francho, says by diversifying the funds and bringing in new people to manage them, the state has stopped the bleeding, but long-term reforms will be necessary.
You know, it takes 11 miles for an aircraft carrier at sea when it's going along at a normal pace to stop. Similarly, these big financial programs are very complicated. They need to be reformed, but there's no magic bullet, and you can't do it overnight.
While there's talk of possible reforms in the future, greater employee contributions, extending the retirement age, or converting to 401k plans, union leaders balk at the prospect of shifting the burden on the backs of state workers.
Quite frankly, you make rash decisions, you're going to have a whole slew of seniors in the long run that are going to be affected by it, and there aren't enough greeter jobs at Walmart to fix the rash decisions that people might make.
Jeff Hager, ABC 2 News.